Hello friends. So this is Professor Thakre from Indian VP's KBT College of Engineering, and we are going to start with our new lecture series on internal combustion engine. So before starting with internal combustion engine, let's refresh our concept about heat engine and how to classify that heat engine into internal and external combustion engine. Okay, so before starting with internal combustion engine, you must know how to differentiate external combustion engine with internal combustion engine. So first, what is heat engine? So heat engine is device which works under thermodynamic cycle and which converts input heat energy into useful work, that is shaft work. Okay, so that is heat engine. So it just absorbs heat from high temperature reservoir, converts some part of heat into useful work and reject remaining part of heat to the low temperature reservoir, that is heat engine. Okay, so it simply converts heat supplied into useful work. So there is no 100% efficiency, so some part of heat is converted and remaining heat is rejected to atmosphere. Okay, so that is heat engine. Now there are two categories of heat engine. One is called as internal combustion and one is called as external combustion. Now in this lecture we are going to see what is internal combustion engine and what is external combustion engine. So you can see energy is created inside the system by burning fuel, that is internal combustion engine, and the energy is supplied from an external source, that is external combustion engine. Okay, so we will see what is external combustion engine in details. So on your screen you can see different examples of external combustion engine. So what is external combustion engine? There is combustion of fuel, there is generation of heat after combustion of fuel, and that heat is transferred to another working substance, and that working substance is responsible for application of force. Let me give you the example of thermal power plant. In thermal power plant, heat is generated by combustion of coal. Now after combustion, it will leave combustion product with high temperature and high pressure. That combustion product transfer heat to another working substance, that is water, and it creates high temperature high pressure steam, and that steam is expanded on turbine to create shaft work. Okay, so our aim is satisfied, that is conversion of heat into useful work. At the output of turbine you will get shaft work, and at input there will be heat supplied after combustion of fuel. But during this arrangement, first heat is generated at one place, then heat is transferred to another working substance, and that working substance is expanded to produce shaft work. So such arrangement is called as external combustion engine. There are some examples of external combustion engine on your screen. So thermal power plant is example of external combustion engine. Stirling engine is example of external combustion engine. Then closed circuit gas turbine power plant is also an example of external combustion engine. We will talk about open circuit gas turbine power plant in next session. So always remember, this is miscellaneous question. Closed circuit power gas turbine power plant, heat is generated and that heat is transferred to another working substance, that is air or any gas, and that gas is circulated in closed loop. So whenever there is transfer of energy from combustion product to another working substance, that engine is called as external combustion engine. Now these are some key points about external combustion engine. Heat is generated at one place and then it is transferred to another working substance which is circulated in closed loop to produce mechanical work. Components used are more in number and bulky arrangement is observed with less power to weight ratio compared to internal combustion engine, generally having better thermal efficiency than internal combustion engine. Okay, so these are some key points related to external combustion engine. Now let me focus on understanding of internal combustion engine. So in internal combustion engine, heat is generated inside the combustion chamber, and same combustion products apply pressure on any device to produce shaft work. For example, 4-stroke petrol engine or 4-stroke diesel engine. So combustion takes place inside the cylinder, and the combustion products itself exert pressure on the piston, and due to that applied pressure, that is work is done there will be motion of piston in downward direction, and ultimately due to piston cylinder arrangement you will get shaft work at output shaft. Okay, so in this arrangement there is no transfer of heat from combustion product to another working substance. So combustion products itself are responsible for work output. Okay, so whenever there is transfer of heat from combustion product to another working substance, then it is called as external combustion engine. And if your combustion products itself exert pressure, then it is called as internal combustion engine. So as we discussed the miscellaneous example, now in closed cycle gas turbine power plant, that there will be transfer of heat from combustion product to another working substance, that is air, and that air is responsible for work done. That air is expanded on gas turbine. But in case of open cycle gas turbine power plant, that combustion product itself expanded on gas turbine and it will produce work, and again fresh air is taken into the system. So in open cycle same air is circulated in closed cycle same air is circulated in closed loop, and in open cycle there we release that combustion product and fresh air is taken at every cycle. Okay, so this is miscellaneous example. So that's all about internal combustion engine and external combustion engine.